Peace to everybody. This is about Soulja Boy sentenced to 240 days behind bars for probation violation. And as you can see in the picture, here is Soulja Boy in handcuffs and also in an orange jumpsuit. Soulja Boy was just smacked with a sentence of 240 days in jail and 265 days of community service for violating his probation. So he got sentenced 240 days and 265 days of community service. Soulja was in court Tuesday, and while his attorney said the rappers had an awakening during the last 20 days, he's been locked up. It clearly wasn't enough to convince the judge to let him go easy. Soulja will start the sentence right away and has credit for 40 days served. So he got 40 days served. That's credited. But the judge wasn't going to let him go easy, so he decided to sentence him to 240 days for violating his probation. The judge told Soulja he was originally considering sentencing him to 2 years in state prison, but decided to give him some leniency. The judge also acknowledged that Soulja's missed out on business opportunities while behind bars. And so the judge was thinking of sending him to 2 years in state prison, but he said, no, I'll just give you the 240 days in prison, and then you could do the 265 days of community service. So, and while he was locked up, he lost out on a lot of business opportunities. As reported, the rapper was taken into custody earlier this month after the judge said he failed to do his court-ordered community service and even conspired to falsify evidence he had completed it. So yeah, he falsely told the judge, well, I did my community service. No, he didn't, because the judge did not believe him, because there was nothing written on there saying, oh, that he did his community service. So the judge was not going to take any of it. So, and that's why he failed to do so. Not helping matters, Soulja's crib in Angora Hills was raided in February, and cops found ammunition during the search. Cops had initially gone there to investigate a claim by one of his ex-girlfriends that Soulja tied her up and held her captive in his garage. So, oh boy. So yeah, so the police went to his house in Angora Hills, and they found a lot of ammunition. And I don't know how much ammunition it is, but they found a lot. They also found one of his ex-girlfriends that was tied up and held captive in his garage. And I don't know what's happened to that girl since they rescued her. I don't know if she's okay or anything like that. The ammunition turned out to be the start of Soulja's real troubles. Having possession of ammo is a huge no-no, because Soulja's on probation for a weapon case that dates back to 2014. Yeah, so if you're on probation or parole, do not have a firearm in your house. Don't, because that's a big no-no. The probation officer or the parole officer could write it on their report saying, well, this person had a firearm in their house while we were checking that person out. Because, the probation officers and parole officers, they could show up at your house anytime they feel like it. They don't have to make a phone call. They just show up there whenever they want to. So if you're thinking about having a firearm in your car, in your house, or anywhere, get rid of it, sell it, do whatever you have to do, because it's a big no-no. He bragged about not going out like Tekashi 6ix9ine, but the laughter didn't last long, because he's been held without bail since the April 11th arrest. So yeah, he thought he was so funny in that, but the laughter didn't last very long with him. So, and he's been in prison since February 11th. And as you can see here in the picture is Soulja Boy, with all that money on his arm and everything he's got on him. So if you're thinking about doing something crazy or whatever, do not do it, please, because it will get you in trouble and you will go to jail no matter what. And you got to restart your probation or parole all over again. And it's not a good feeling to do at all. Leave your comments below. I am out.